Hello everybody, it's me, GhostCritic, back with a new Comic Book Day video. Thank you for joining me. Right at the top of this video, I'd just like to tell you I'm off work sick. I'm battling back the flu bug and kind of knocked me for 6 yesterday afternoon, and pretty much through today I'm still aching. So if I cough and splutter through this video, my apologies, just want to get it out there. It meant I got to go to the comic book store a little bit earlier than I normally do, which some may say was a bit of a waste of time because it's the 5th week of the month and notoriously this is very slim pickings for new releases. It's the time when certainly the big two come out with their annuals and kind of like their special one-shots, and we'll see a couple of them in my pull list. I had 5 books on my pull list this week, so it wasn't too bad really for a 5th week of the month, and I did add one on. I guess I was feeling a little delirious with the flu drugs I'm taking. You can decide when I show you that comic. Before I do show you those 5-6 comics, Friday I put up the first video of the kind of the new Sandman universe. Thank you to everyone who watched and commented on that. I'm glad that a lot of you enjoyed it. I had problems with the internet on Monday to upload my comic book review video for last week's comics. That came out a little bit later, so if you've not yet seen that or missed that in your YouTube feed, then head over to my channel and just hit the video tab and it'll be probably the second one in, I'm guessing, because this one will be the first. Go check that out. But thank you to everyone who looked out for it and viewed it and did all the good stuff, commenting and thumbing the video up. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And this Friday's video is already set up, it's uploaded, it's scheduled. We're looking again at my collection of Fantastic Four comic books, and we're kind of rounding off the 90s, sort of, but we're certainly ending this portion of volume 1 of Fantastic Four, so I hope you look forward to watching that on Friday. Right, so comic books, what do we pick up? Like I said, it was a very slim picking week, to be honest. I didn't pick up anything new because there was no new number ones out. It's rare that a 5th week happens like that, but I feel like this has been a while since I've seen this. It's Valiant's Man of War from Matt Kindt. I think we're rounding off this kind of flashback storyline while the Harbinger Wars 2 is going on in the Valiant universe, because Man of War apparently is all part of that. So I guess instead of crossing this title over with the main event, they've decided to go the route of just tell a story of kind of bygone age. For those who are still reading Man of War, I'm guessing you're getting the same feeling as myself. This is very kind of Conan-esque in its appearance and in its storytelling. It's got that kind of that era of Conan that we've seen over the likes of Dark Horse. It'll be interesting to see, just digressing, with Marvel taking back Conan and its properties, where he will fit into that universe, whether they'll keep him where he is. As for this, I'm kind of looking forward actually to it coming back to the present day, back to kind of its sci-fi roots. I've missed that a great deal, but it's still a good solid book. The next 4 books are from Marvel. It's issue 9 of Chip Zdarsky's Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and the Human Torch. It's kind of unfortunate that this has not really lined up with the Fantastic Four coming back with issue 1 a couple of weeks ago. because we still have our two heroes here, Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm, in, I guess, another dimension, another universe. Their powers still ever decreasing. I had a quick flick through this, and I have to say I'm not overly impressed with the artwork. Ramon Perez, it feels very kind of rushed. It looks like I'm guessing it's been done on some sort of I don't know what, Photoshop type of deal, digital kind of drawing, but it just doesn't look good at all, which is a shame, because this title has been incredibly solid, and I just wonder if they had another artist but they were taking too long to make it actually look good, so they threw Perez on this, who could rush this through to try and catch up and at least try and make it line up with excuse me, with Fantastic Four's new release. But the story, is at least from Chip Zdarsky, has been solid, but this week's artwork just looks awful. We have issue 34 of Cullen Bunn's X-Men Blue, getting close to the end of this. I always forget if it's issue 35 or 36 this is ending, but we continue on with Magneto's kind of turning in. I don't know whether this is Cullen Bunn's, and I guess Marvel editors in general, idea to bring Magneto back to being a bad guy again, a villain. We're currently in the far-flung potential future, and this is why Magneto has come back to the present all angry and wanting to kill off a lot of our favourite mutants. Again, it's sufficed. I've said in the comments to some people, I'm kind of on the fence right now about whether to be picking up that Uncanny X-Men book. I believe it starts out weekly, and that distresses me a little. I don't know if I can keep up with an X-Men book weekly, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. As for this, like I said, I'm just riding this out till the end now to complete the run. Moon Knight issue 198, Max Bemis continuing this new storyline about basically a bunch of sadists, really, and this kind of, I guess, an annual event where they take in new inductees, and this year's new inductee wants to be Moon Knight. He's turned up, he's infiltrated the group and has put his name forward to be part of this kind of sadistic, what is it, the Society de Sadiques. Where this is going, what Max Bemis is up to, hopefully it will be expanded and explained a little bit more in this issue, but I've really enjoyed this new run of Moon Knight with Max Bemis at the helm. Certainly some different, strange and weird kind of stories coming out of it. Not your obvious kind of superhero Marvel character story take. Finally, for Marvel, again, it's one of those annuals where it just seems to come out of nowhere, and I don't know the reason why for this, apart from cha-ching. Yeah, it's Daredevil annual, apparently number 1. They love to stick a number 1 on, don't they? And it's not even by the regular writers. We have Erica Schultz as the writer, Marcio Takara as the artist, with Marcelo Maiola as the colour artist. I have absolutely no idea what's going to be in there, apart from we've got Misty Knight. I was going to call her Dusty Knight then, that's a totally different character. Misty Knight on the cover as well, so I guess there's going to be some sort of team up there, but there's nothing in the main title going on that would give any clue to what's going on in here, so it's going to come as somewhat of a surprise. So the only other kind of impulse buy, I guess, I picked up was one of the DC Looney Tunes kind of crossovers. And I guess the cover just kind of grabbed me. It's the variant cover of Joker and Daffy Duck. I've kind of dipped in and out of these DC Looney Tunes. I think there was the Hanna-Barbera ones as well. I said it might just be the flu drugs that made me pick this up, because it is written by Scott Lobdell, which we will see. It's a one-shot. It's not like it's going to break any new boundaries in the comic book world. It's not going to be looked back fondly for decades upon decades, but we'll see. If you want to get a closer look at any of those comic books, then I will be putting them all up on my Twitter feed. If you haven't guessed already, my Twitter name is @GhostCritic, of course. And for now, I'll see you on Friday, where, as I said, you'll have my fantastic full video. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up button, and comment down below. Tell me what you picked up. Did you pick up any of the DC one-shots? There were other ones in there. I think there was a Lex Luthor and somebody other, and then there was Catwoman and Putty Cat, Sylvester, and I think that was it. I think it was just those three. But let me know down in the comment section what you've been picking up this week, and just say hi. I will respond as soon as I can. Until next time, thank you for watching. Bye bye.